Greetings fellow men, Servus Männer, it's Red Pill Germany again, and this early Monday morning I'm greeting you from the area around Niseko in southern Hokkaido. It is a hilly area, a mountainous area, and as you can see there are some ski lifts here, skiing resorts. No snow yet in late October of course, but that is gonna change very soon. I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming elections in the federal state of Hessen, Hesse in Germany, this week's Sunday. So in just about a week there will be a state election, just like we had recently in Bavaria, and the situation, the general situation in Germany is like that the CDU under Angela Merkel and the Social Democrats are losing voters. This is a general situation. It is not significant or unique for Bavaria or Hessen, not at all. So the polls already show that the same thing is to be expected, of course. As you can see in the thumbnail to this video and in the linked article below, the big parties, the former Volksparteien, CDU and SPD get 26 and around 20% respectively. Also the Green Party is actually rising in popularity lately throughout Western Germany, I would say, according to the polls, and this would be a record result for the Green Party with around 20% if they can realize this result also in the actual election next Sunday. The prime candidate of the Green Party is called Tarek Al-Wazir. He is the son of a man from Yemen and a teacher from Germany. He describes his stay in Yemen as very foundational for his life. Maybe he will become something like a German Barack Hussein Obama, I don't know. At the moment he seems to be very popular in Hessen. He cultivated a very pragmatic image, and he is also a minister at the moment under Volker Bouffier, the governor of Hessen. So the CDU already is in a coalition with the Green Party in Hessen at the moment. Under the lead of the CDU still, of course, so not like Baden-Württemberg, where the Green Party actually already is the leading party in the coalition and has the governor also in Baden-Württemberg. So I expect actually that these polls are very realistic. I don't think a lot will change. The smaller parties, the left-wing party, the Communist Party, Die Linke, will get, I think, around 8%. The Liberals also around that number, and the AfD gets 12% according to these recent polls now. I think that is fairly realistic, and it means that a coalition to rule the country would have to consist of 3 parties actually. Yeah, this is kind of a new thing in Germany, I guess. I didn't do the research really, but not to my knowledge really. This is a very strange outcome, but really characteristic of our times. We will just have to see what to make of this and what this will mean then for the federal level. That is of course always the question. We always ask, what is that, just a regional state election? Is that just because of some trouble within the state or some scandal, or does the result have implications or is actually caused by federal nationwide effects or issues? And in this case, I think, just as in Bavaria, the policy of Angela Merkel with the open borders and also many other things are playing their part here. And so just like in Bavaria, people rightfully actually say that the loss of the votes in the federal states will have to have consequences on the nationwide level. So that means Angela Merkel gets under pressure more and more and more, and yeah, her critics are now getting louder and emboldened by these losses of their party members or their party friends in the respective federal states. And the air is getting thinner for Angela Merkel. This is the general message, and there are already articles in the mainstream media that are calling for someone to step up and to actually take over leadership in the CDU. So her days seem to be numbered, but you never know with these things. It could also go away for some reason. In politics, these kind of vibes or these kind of sentiments are very volatile. So people can call for the head of someone now, and he's still in power for another 2 or 3 years. You can't really say definitely that something big is coming up, but at least you can see that already the very left-winged, very cucked mainstream media are talking about this. So I think if this result, as the polls show, will actually be realized during the elections or in the elections, that would mean that Angela Merkel is getting under even more pressure now. And people were kind of holding their breath after the Bavarian election. It was a bad result. It had the same implications, but people said, oh, let's wait for the for the election in Hessen. Let's wait for the outcome from Hessen and then we talk. But in 1 week the election will take place, and then I think the pressure has built up from 2 state elections, and this kind of Doppelschlag, this twofold strike, double strike from the losses from federal states will actually put even more pressure on the government in Berlin. So if you have listened to my ramblings for that long, you will get a little bonus. I decided to give you a little bit of a treat here. Now I turn around and I will show you the beautiful landscape here, the Mount Fuji of Hokkaido, they call it, Mount Yotei-san. And we can see now just the sunrise behind the mountain and mist in the valley. Let me show you that. I will just run to that little place up there where the view is best. Hope I don't trip now. Sorry, I should have planned my walking route better, but here we go. All right. So these are the beautiful landscapes that you can see when you come to Japan and actually wake up at 5 in the morning. But due to my jet lag that still just won't go away, this was no problem for me. And with these images now, I will say thank you for checking out this video again, and I hope I catch you guys again soon. Servus, Kameraden!